So how do I get unlimited bitches as a 6'8" chopped white dude? I have a funnel via Tinder to Instagram that makes me able to get unlimited bitches, keep them away while I'm trying to make my sweet potatoes, and to keep the mystery and keep them hungry to chase me instead of me chasing them. It's actually quite simple, and you don't really need to be super attractive for this. You just need to be able to get some girls. You just need to get some likes on Tinder, otherwise it's impossible. But if you have that, you are golden and you can apply this tactic. I will just stand here outside because PJ is calling on the phone, and because this background is quite nice if I say so myself. Medellin, Colombia. What's my funnel? My funnel is first to have a very DHV Instagram profile. What is a DHV Instagram profile? A DHV Instagram profile is that you show pictures with a display of higher value. When you're with your friends, when you're dressed up, when you're out and about doing fun stuff, when you're just in a casual setting, mostly not forced. You can do a group picture, for example. If it's a super DHV place, for example, like a super expensive restaurant, then it's just humble if you're with a group picture. But just make sure that's not bragging or anything. So make sure you have a display of higher value and not just some boring selfies with your dog like I had before. You get likes because you're attractive, or at least some girls are attracted to you. And in this case, in Colombia, it's Latinas. So yeah, that's fun. If you want to come to Colombia, don't, because then I have less girls. By the way, this is fully degenerate. I can't recommend this if you have some sort of principles or morals. I don't care, I just want to have fun. And I know that this phase of my life is good for me. Even if it's cope, I don't care. I will enjoy it. So my funnel: get good pictures on Tinder so you get likes, of course. Buy Tinder Platinum or Premium of one of the ones that you can see the likes, so you don't spend time on it, because otherwise you're swiping, seeing who likes you, who not. You need to buy the version that you can see who likes you, so you save a little time and you can just swipe the ones that you also like. So then you get them and you text them one simple line. So you text them in lowercase, Medellin tonight, question mark. That sparks their curiosity. It's super easy. You don't send any super big icebreakers or super difficult sentences. It doesn't have to be difficult. So after you send that, they will respond with C or yes or whatever you say, like Amsterdam or München if you're in Germany, or London or UK, whatever, I don't care. UK is not a city. But whatever, some place in the UK, they will say yes or yeah, haha, why. Then you say, okay, cool, text me here, and you send your Instagram handle. So you just send your Instagram profile, make sure that your Instagram is also DHV and that you have some followers. That's necessary. You can't have like a completely dead Instagram where you're never posting, because then the girls will never follow you or text you there. You need to get them to your Instagram. Sometimes they will say, oh, just follow me, and then you can do that as well. If you set the frame early, like they gotta follow you, they are chasing you immediately, because you're like, oh, I'm never on Tinder, just text me on Instagram please, it's way easier. And then they're already chasing you, they're in their mind chasing you. They go to your Instagram, they send you in your requests probably a message and they follow you, or they just send you a message without following. Some of them do that as well. For me personally, those girls in Medellin, for some reason they all have like 1,000 or 2,000 followers. Some of them don't follow you back, but they do reply on text. So don't text much on Instagram. This is the secret. Don't continue to text all the time. Tinder, specifically for logistics, get them to Instagram, because on Tinder they see all these guys all the time. Like when they open the app in Tinder, they see a bunch of other dudes. You don't want that. So send them to your Instagram, tell them to text you on Instagram. They probably say hi or I'm from Tinder, like whatever on Instagram, or they just follow you and you got a text. If you got a text, just say hi or hola, because we're in a Spanish speaking country. Then they will reply with something. What I do, because they are Spanish, I say, how good is your English 1 to 10? And they say, haha, it's a 2, or haha, it's a 4. It's just funny because you ask them for something that is probably quite unfamiliar for them. It's just a good icebreaker on Instagram. And then you say, I can't believe that I say this on camera, but then I say something sexual. I can flirt with you in any language, or sometimes I pulled one. I can give you back shots in any language. No joke, I pull that sometimes if I think she's quite a slut, if I'm interested still. So just find something like, oh, but we can figure a way out without a language barrier, or find another way to just break the ice simply. Then they say yes, haha, or haha. Just in general, they're laughing. They find it funny. You're kind of different, because most guys are just simping, and you make a silly joke and you immediately set a frame that it's sexual or flirtatious and not super serious, because I am not trying to get a relationship here. I do have some frequent ones that come over every now and then, but still not a relationship, just casual. I don't know. You can still get that after. So what do you do then? After they say haha, yes, or ha, don't, no problem, we will find out, whatever. Then you say, do you like XXX in this place? So we are in a penthouse here, of course, with a jacuzzi, and we have some wine. I never drink wine, but they like wine, and we have some good music. So I say, do you like wine, good music, and a pretty skyline? Because we have fun. And then they always say yes. If they're interested interested and they open the message, they say yes. Invite them immediately. You say, do you like this, or do you like good vibes, wine, a pretty view, or at the beach or whatever. Mostly your house because you just want to fuck. So that's the easiest way. They say yes, of course, or yeah, that sounds good. They just say, okay, 8 p.m. Friday or Saturday, 9 p.m. I just say Poblado because that's where we are at. And then they say okay, or text me then, or when they say okay, that's alright, I will just say, okay, I will text you later. It's not that difficult. I have some frequent girls, so I'm not really texting those girls. They're on delivered in my Instagram DMs for like 3 days. So they're already kind of seeing my stories, and I do fun stuff. So I show fun things on my stories. So they're like, oh, he's doing fun stuff and he's not even replying to my DMs. All these guys are always replying to me, and he's like out there doing fun stuff. Like I go out for dinner, so then I post a picture of the dinner with like a girl hand or like girl nails or like a glass of wine, whatever, a subtle hint that the girl is there. And then they know like, oh fuck, he's with other girls. I want him now more. Like I want them more. So then I gotta double text you, and you can arrange a date if you want. If you're not really that interested and you just want to keep them there, also fine. I don't give a shit. If you think you shouldn't sleep with girls casually, don't watch this video. For guys that want girls to chase them, that actually want to have casual sex and just enjoy the time in the city that they're at. For me right now, Poblado, Medellin, in Colombia. And it works because they see my fun stuff on my stories, and they got a double text. They're like, oh, I can't wait for Friday. And what I always do, I just plan multiple dates, like multiple girls for the same day, because girls will flake, girls will cancel. So make sure you have like 4 or 5 dates lined up for Friday, and you're gonna do something on Friday, and then you just pick the prettiest one. Like, I don't say this is moral wise, this is not good, but I don't care, I don't give a shit. I just do the stuff that I want to do in my benefit, and that's the way that you attract girls, because they like that. They are not used to masculine guys that just do whatever the fuck they want, and they're definitely not used to guys luxurious lifestyle and going for dinner twice a week, 3 times a week, doing fun stuff, going out with their buddies, having fun. They're not used to that. So if you are that, you have your funnel already, like your Tinder to Instagram funnel, then it's gonna work. So I will stop yapping and get those girls. Do whatever the fuck you want. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. It works for me. I want to do it, and after the summer I might look for something more serious, but for the summer I don't give a shit. I'm just having fun. We are here in a beautiful penthouse, might as well fucking enjoy it. And feminine energy is always nice around you. Make sure you're more productive. Make sure you don't have sex every single day, because that is fucking distracting. Believe me, you don't want to do that. So make sure it's like twice a week or once a week. The millionaire that we hang out with here, he gives the advice only in the weekends. So you can do whatever the fuck in the weekends that you want, have sex like 20 times, but during the week he doesn't even text the girls during the week, like zero. He doesn't even look at his phone or his socials or whatever. He's like 50 years old. Friday afternoon or Friday night, he's like, hey, I'm going to this super expensive restaurant, you want to come with me? And then he just picks the prettiest one. It's not difficult, maybe morally unjust, I don't really give a shit. See you in the next video. Peace.